7th of June today, 2025, and I've come out, I've just fed the chickens and I've decided I'm not doing any painting today. It's Saturday, we're going out later and I don't really want to get engrossed. I've got to do a load of washing up. I've just come outside to the polytunnel for a little while, so I'm just going to put some of these tomato plants in the polytunnel because I don't want them to get too long and leggy on the table, so I'm actually going to put some in the polytunnel today. I've got rid of a load of stuff that was on the table that didn't grow from the 4th, which is April, so they've had like a long time to try and germinate the seeds, but they didn't, so I've got rid of everything that hasn't germinated. Only the things that I've done are the ones that I've done the other day on the 5th, but everything else I've got rid of that didn't germinate, and that's what I do. I just get rid of everything. If it doesn't germinate within a certain amount of time, it gets disposed of. I put the compost back in the thing ready to recycle it, because obviously it hasn't had the energy taken out of it because nothing germinated. So I think a lot of my seeds are dud. I think a lot of them are a bit old now, so I'm probably going to have to get rid of a load and buy a load more new ones next year, because I did buy some new seeds and they all germinated, like the cucumber seeds. I didn't take a chance. I bought new cucumber seeds and they all germinated. Yeah, so, and the peas aren't old anyway. Looks like I might have to harvest some more peas. Anyway, I'll just show you what I'm going to do. I've decided I can't spend much time outside because I've got the boiler on and I need to go and do the washing up and then have a bath. I'm only working a little tiny bit today. I don't call working in polytunnel work anyway. What I call work is doing stuff like gardening. The gardening, like the heavy duty gardening, to make the place nice for when people come, and also doing all the decorating indoors and stuff like that. That's what I call work. So today I'm doing a pleasurable job for us, me and Simon. So I'm gonna put some of these tomatoes in because, as you can see, I don't want them getting too leggy, so we're gonna put 3 in this bed. So I'm thinking I'll just put the odd compost on, and I've made up some manure feed in this thing here, so I will feed them with that once they grow a bit more. I'm letting that steep for a while with the sheep poo in there, and then I will pour some of it on where the tomatoes are. I think some of these might be going to be germinating soon. So they're the ones I put in on the 5th, so that's only 2 days ago. So that's what I'm doing. So instead of like wasting time, so you can see I cleared that whole table, got rid of everything and anything that wasn't growing on that table, any odd pots with the plants in that didn't grow. So I'm only going to leave stuff out that's actually going to grow. Anything that's not going to grow is getting recycled. So I have to be ruthless because you get inundated with just pots with nothing in or one weed. I'll still have all those plants outside to go, but at the moment we're concentrating on our tomatoes because that's the next big thing. I mean, we've had the strawberries. I took some strawberries off today over here. I've left mine ones in the garden today because it's very it's very wet outside. I was going to work outside, but it's very, very wet. So my next thing is to put a lot of these flowers actually in the garden. So we need to get them out of the here and put them in the garden. So all these sort of mishmash of flowers that I bought, these are all this year's seed. And night scented stock, yeah, we've got to get them in. I absolutely love them. But all these flowers have got to go in. The zinnias there. I've never grown zinnias before. So my poor rhubarb. Oh, the other day I came out to the polytunnel to get something, and while I was here I couldn't help myself. I sowed some rhubarb seeds just down here and put them in here, just a little row of them. I thought, oh, I need some more rhubarb, so they're sowed in there now. I just quickly done that the other day. This lettuce, we should be able to eat some soon. Yeah, we should be able to eat the mizuna Mizuna's growing big. We need to cut some of that and take it indoors. You can put it in soups and stuff as well. Don't just have to have it in salads. You can eat it in whatever you want, really. The rocket, I put that in soup the other day. Rocket, just cut it and eat it. And we have to cut this one next. I think I did this one. These peas are really starting to grow now. We've got a nice... Oh, that's... I thought that was a primula. Sometimes the primulas I get mixed up with the foxglove. The leaves are very similar. There's a foxglove there. I like to keep a few flowers in the polytunnel for the germinators. Well, I'll tell you what they do love are these. They really love marigolds, the germinators, you know, the bees and the little horror flies. They love these flies. And they have been loving the delphiniums. And we've got the beautiful white ones out now. And the only trouble is with this, I'll just swing them back over there. You always want to take up the path. Here we've got white. Oh, there's another white one. Oh, this is a white one as well. Oh, I just knocked them marigolds. I love that scent of marigolds. Very fresh. Oh, look. Oh, they're beautiful, aren't they? But the bee is really enjoying the foxglove. And we got blue hydrangea. See? So this soil is different to the soil that I put in the pots, because them ones that are the cuttings off of this, the cuttings off of this are pink. So they're alkaline in acid, so that's how you tell what sort of soil you're buying and putting in your pots. Because if you look here, these ones are pink. See? And they're the same plant. That's exactly the same plant. Sorry, swinging the camera out. There's that one over there, because they're all cuttings off of that plant. All of them. So anyway, let's get on. Oh, here's the strawberries. I'm going to take these ones in. Put them with the others on the table. I'll show you those. But what we're going to do now... Oh, yeah, I'll tell you what I wanted to do. These bluebells are to go in the garden. Yeah, I've got a load of bulbs here. I think I might put them in the wall over the other side of the garden, because we haven't got any flowers in there. Because every time I put stuff in there, it dies because it doesn't like it over there. But if I put bulbs in, they've got all year to mature. Yeah, we can do that, because I need to get rid of all them bulbs. So what we're going to do now is, yeah, we're going to do this. Put these, try and get 4 in there. Or all of the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could get the 6 in. I have to put them all together because they're all different varieties. But there's 4 of some and 6 of the rest. So we're going to put them in here. Hopefully they're not too giganticous. But that's what we're going to do. And then we'll find out which ones are smaller and which ones are bigger for next year. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to put 6. I'm going to put a handful of compost in with them as well. But I'm going to do that right now. Okay, see you in a bit. I would hang you up, but I haven't brought my thing in here. I have to go and get it. I found it. I know where it is now. It's hanging up in the hallway. I need to bring my clamp thing from my phone so that you can watch me doing it. I've been out here for about an hour, just sorting out the tomatoes and where they're going to go and everything. So what I've done is I've done these lot of tomatoes down here. So we've got these ones, which are Aruga. Anyway, there's 6 of those. So we've put them in there. We put loads of compost in there. We've given them a feed as well. So that's 6 of them, and we've well watered them. That's why they're all falling over. And then we just done this side here. I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of those as well, which are the Marzona, Marmandi. That's them. I think they might be big, so I thought I'd take that into account and put them here. But it doesn't matter what size they are. They're in now. 3 handfuls of compost per hole. Well watered. I'll water them again tomorrow because I know that this soil is quite dry underneath. And I've also given them the sheep feed droppings. you know what I mean. In that pot I've put in a bit of sheep poo, mixed it with some water, and that's what I've watered them with. I've also spaced out some of the other tomatoes to go in. I'm not doing any more today because I haven't got time. So we're going to be putting these ones in here. So there's going to be 2 here. There's only 4 of these, and 2 here. And these ones are called solanum, whatever that word is. Wow, that is what they are. I better give them a little feed as well. So. But also remember that these peas will be done soon. These are the early peas, so we're going to be taking out the peas as soon as they're done. And we will be putting some tomatoes down the middle here as well. So we still got on the table, sorry swinging around, we still got 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of tomatoes which I've just given them a feed that we haven't found homes for yet. So there's 4 of them, and then there's loads of these ones. So we will find room for them in the polytunnel. We can't put anything near the cucumbers because they get really big, so you've got to take that into account when you're doing stuff, like what's big, what's not big. Tomatoes are big, very big, so I've put 2 here, so they'll be alright here amongst the marigolds. And then where the delphiniums are, because the delphiniums will die back soon, so they're only temporary flowers. So we've got two here, 2 here. I think these might be a large tomato as well, which are called, what are they called? Look, these are called Marzano. I think they're large tomatoes. I haven't got any pictures of the tomatoes. I would have had to look them all up to see what size they are. I just hope I'm putting them in the right place. And then we have these ones here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, 7 of those. There's one hiding behind the rosemary and that random cabbage that I decided to put there. Yeah, these are called Golden Queen. So I think they're a normal standard sized tomato. So they're going to go in here, all spaced out. And they're going to be tied to here. And the front one will be tied to here. So I will move the front one forward more so it reaches over here. Yeah, so that will happen. Then we will have to put some tomatoes in here. I'm going to take them out and put them in the garden. I only grew those because they just happened to be amongst the weeds that I pulled out, and I do like feverfew, so I left them there. In here we're going to have to use this bed, so we will be taking out all these blackberry bushes, red currant bushes. They're going to go in the garden, so I'm going to take them all out. The poppy should be alright. So, and there's also these what are they called? Oh my god, I forgot now. Anyway, these I'll be taking them out, put them in the garden. All these things, if they got any roots on, I will pop them on into pots for the winter and then plant them out next year. These camellias that I took for cuttings. Anything in here? Anyway, this is our rocket, so I won't be touching that. Celery, we'll probably pull that out because it's going to seed. So we can have more room in here for some tomatoes. And then the last space we've got really is here. Oh no, we've got a space here. So we could take out the oxide daisies, which we were going to take out anyway, because there's room at the end here for a couple of tomato plants that can tie in here. And then we will have to put some in here and take out some of these statice and put them in the garden. And the chives have gone mental, and that was only in here temporary, I'll leave the sunflower because that won't like being moved, and I actually want to see a sunflower this year, so I will take out some of that stuff and put it in the garden. I'll take out those flowers under there. We're not putting nothing under the table. They're alright, we'll leave them for now. But as you can see, we will get them in. We just need to take some stuff out and put it in the garden where it's supposed to be, because this is all just cuttings that were supposed to just come on, and any that are a bit sort of not so hardy at the moment, I will just pop them on and leave them in here, or just pop them outside like I do with all my things that I do. I put them on, these are all my cuttings from things, and I just leave them out here, and then I'll pop them on in the garden as and when I can be bothered. As and when. At the moment, oh, I've got to keep an eye on this plant. Needs weeding. God, it's gone really mental. It's because it's rained a lot. Well, hopefully, I'm hoping that these have taken. I really hope they have. I need these trees. Well, they seem to. I hope they. Oh, please take. Oh, look, there's some of them beautiful, lovely sugar daisies. I love those. And another little hydrangea. These are my cuttings. They're all doing really well. Yeah. Oh, it's cold out here. Anyway, I'm not putting any tomatoes outside, by the way. No tomatoes outside. They're too delicate, and they take forever to go red here. So every tomato plant is being put in here, and even if I have to use like a pot or big tub, and then put the tubs down the middle in these aisles, so I can tie them up to there, I will do that. So by hook or by crook, all the tomatoes will be put in here somewhere. So, but I think I will definitely take this out, because that was only supposed to be in here for a little while. I will cut it right down and I will put it in the garden. Yeah, the oxide daisies, they're going. They need to go out of here. So, cucumbers take up a hell of a lot of room. Tomatoes take up tons of room. Peas, these peas don't take up much room at all. Very easy to grow, very easy to keep, as long as you've got something for them to climb up. They're fine. Peas are good. I've got loads of peas on these. There's loads. They're only little peas, but I love them. I love peas. They're my favourite. Peas and cauliflower, really. That's what I love, but it's really hard to grow cauliflower without the slugs getting to it first. But tomatoes are relatively alright. Just getting them going. Once they get going, they're alright. And then you don't want too much leaf, because then you get loads of leaves. And anyway, we've got flies and everything. I'm going now. I'm going because I need to go indoors and do some washing up. So I'm going to go now. That's it for the garden today. I'm not doing any more. And I've done some of the potting on of the planting out of the tomatoes, which is really, really good. And I don't want them to get too big in these pots, you see, because then you've got to bury them deeper. So it's better to put them in when they're relatively small, because I like to bury them up to here, like, so there's not too much leggy stuff. I will bury them, if these ones get too big, I will bury them up to this first real leaf, right up to there, and not have any of the stalks showing. I don't really like it, but that's what you can do, because they will grow roots from near the top, and then they become a stronger plant. So, but I'll try and get them in not within the next week. They have to go in. All of the tomatoes will have to be put in within this week, within the next week. So that is what is going to happen this week. What else? There's nothing. Oh, just taking out stuff, putting it into the garden. I must put all those flowers that I've got into the garden now. As and when I can, I will harvest some more peas by the looks of it. The peas are really growing well. I still need to do the peas I've got indoors. I haven't done them. I'll get a big load of peas and then I'll harvest them all. I will harvest them today, I think, and put them with my few tomatoes. No, strawberries that I've got. I've nearly got enough for a pot of strawberry jam, I think. I'm freezing them though. I'm freezing them straight away, because we're not eating them quick enough. And because they're your own homegrown strawberries, they go off a lot quicker than shop bought strawberries. I don't know what they coat them with, but homegrown strawberries do not last as long as shop bought strawberries, in my opinion. So anyway, I'm gonna go now, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Please like and subscribe. Let me know tomato varieties this year. This is the most tomatoes I've ever grown of different varieties, and we will see which ones do better and which ones don't, because I'm sure that not all of them will do well. I'll be very surprised if they all do well. So it'd be nice just to have some tomatoes so I can make tomato relish, tomato sauce, eating, and that's it really. I usually make tomato relish, tomato sauce, want to like ferment some as well. But I like making tomato relish, tomato sauce. I've still got some from last year that I made. And the tomato sauce, you can put it in spaghetti and stuff like that. And the tomato relish is a relish which you put on whatever you want. Cheese, it's really nice with cheese and ham. Yeah, anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.